All right, so in today's video, we're going to be watching a bronze Ana. What is this game about? Well, you ever play a game where the Doomfist just keeps going for you? Well, guess what? Here's the description. If you want to see a Doom foaming at the mouth to catch an Ana, you've come to the right place. Well, will they go after the Ana the whole time, the whole game, and give up? Or will the Doom be slept to the point of feeling like he's got a good night's rest for once? Watch and find out. But really, though, this was crazy with the Doom constantly on my butt and me not knowing how to deal with him. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's see what happens. Will this be a Doomfist constantly going for Ana? How will the Ana play? Let's find out. Yeah, no one's helping you up there, so I wouldn't. All right, not bad. That was an Ana grenade that you threw. I do like that you're focusing on your position, and that's nice. That's always nice. And you're healing your teammates. That's a good start. That was certainly a play by their, yep. What is happening? It just seems like everybody's trying to 1v1 everybody. What am I missing here? I do like your positioning, though. This is... Does it not run like a sniper and, like, able to get you? Oh, as I say that, dropping down? Yeah, that Doom's having a good time. That Doom's at 56% ult charge. They've been having a great time. Yep. Well, you try to heal the wall there, but it didn't work. You know what my favorite part about that whole team fight was? Like, you know what my favorite part was? At no point was it the other team, like, making a play off of that. It was just your team running in one by one, trying to make their own play. You know what I mean? Like, at no point was it, like, their team made some, like, amazing play. It was just your team went in one by one. Like, it wasn't like, you're like, hello! We've been playing well for 2 minutes. I'm now gonna go in by myself behind this wall. Good luck. Oh, big slam! That Doom's having fun. Oh, here we go. Well, I always talk about it this. This is what happens. All right, here. I talk about this is what happens in ranked, and this is how I see it. You start off playing well. Your team is focused and ready to play. So let's say that we'll talk about good position here. Your team's playing around these corners here, playing smart, going for picks, right? You're going like this, right? Making a play. Well, guess what? You just won that team fight. Okay, let's play a little bit more here now. You won that team fight. Next thing you know, because you're winning these team fights, your team's getting more confident, and all that good positioning that was winning you team fights, you're no longer in that good positioning because you've won team fights. So you're like, okay, we're winning these fights. But you're winning those fights because of your good positioning and playing as a core. And then as it happens, you start to separate and go to different areas, and then you get rolled. It happens all the time. That happens in every rank, by the way. Where you start off, like, playing, like, pretty efficiently, and then as you win each team fight, you start to, like, stray away from how you were playing, and then you get rolled. So far, the Doom has been aggressive on you. So, I mean, as a support, I will say, I feel like supports are in a spot now where there's a little bit more survivability when you get dove. Not saying that it's perfect by any means, but I think that, obviously, the discussion about support, survivability, and, like, damage output has been quite the discussion, so. Yeah, that Doom's gonna have fun. That Doom is trying to kill an Ayari and a Ana in the back. Well, yeah, I mean, you said it happens less in some ranks. Of course. What I'm saying is it still happens. in all of the ranks. I'm not saying that it happens more frequently in every single rank. I'm saying that like it does still happen, right? When it comes to like that position. That was a second point. That was your team trying to just go back and forth over and over again. So. Did that Junkrat just try to tire their own Doomfist? That's what it looks like, right? Oh, if you throw an auto grenade up there, you have a pick. Oh no, the Junkrat's gonna jump down in the middle of the open. You're fine. Well, I'm liking the aggressive auto grenades. I'm sure your Ayari isn't. You can nano your Orisa. Nice nano. I like that nano. Oh yeah, that EMP was definitely... Oh yeah, we got a 1v1. Nice job. Your position has been pretty solid, by the way. I've been pretty happy with your positioning. Yeah, your position's been good. Doot. Falling back. Playing smart. I mean, yeah, that Doom just wants to play aggressive. I mean, you have an Orisa, too, against their comp. Alright, your teammates are fine right now. I do feel like you've been in this spot for... Okay, good job. Good job backing up a little bit. There's going to be a time where if you stay in this spot for too long, they're eventually going to get you. And what I mean by that is, like, they are starting to, like, inch by inch take the cart further. And...
Thank you. Let the Kitsune guide you.
I was wondering how that happened. I was wondering what happened right there. I'm like, wait a second, like, yo, there's no way. So you can go back up the map there. You just got to hit your mouse button. And when you come up to the side of it, you can rise the mouse up on that. Okay, that was... I thought they were making a cool play. They got lost. Yeah, you can zoom out back up top when you go around, like, to the spot. Oh, that was great. All right, chat. Remember the Ana being in the good position for a while now. What's happening? All right, there we go. Okay. Will this tire go for their own teammates again? Nope, goes to the Orisa. Yeah, get out of there now. Get out of there now. Run. Go. Just keep running. Keep running. Don't even worry about nanoing your teammate for a second. Okay, nano your... Who's to your left? You can nano your Sombra if you want to, but I'd recommend nanoing a Yari or Orisa. Apparently your Ayari really wanted to run to the point. You can nano Orisa here if you want to give him time. Okay, Sombra, I'm okay with nano and Sombra too. I'll be honest with you. I'm okay with that nano. As long as you use nano, chat knows I'll be happy as long as you use it in a situation where you need to use it. As we've discussed with chat, and you've probably seen, like, for example, when I want a Kiriko to use Kitsune. Back to your spot up here. I don't mind this. This is okay. I imagine the Doom will stay on the map with the ultimate this time. Just so I understand this correctly, that Doomfist just ulted you rather than go on the card. I want to make sure I understand this. You know what, chat? It's been a bit. I got you, chat. I think this warrants this. They definitely could have touched the point there, I think. Oh, for people also asking about, like, oh, like, they're playing a little bit, like they're playing well, etc. Like, I will say, this is I think this Ana will climb. A lot of the time, we require the screenshot to be posted, too. They have, like, to give you an idea, like, 400 hours in quick play and, like, 50 hours in ranked. So this is more along the lines of a lot more quick plays played, so you can still improve and get better through quick play. And then because there hasn't been as much ranked played, climbing through ranked will be a little bit longer, and especially if you're playing it not as much, that's why you're seeing a little bit of that. So I think this is a player that will climb, especially if they have a general understanding of their position and good play, etc. But that's what you're seeing. Yeah. So the mechanics are there. Is it Life Leaver? No, it wasn't a Life Leaver one. Hey, yeah, see, like, that Doom, though, like, what I don't understand about it, the play, is, like, it's just... And this goes back to what we talked about with position, too. Did you see the Kiriko right there? The Kiriko went to go save their teammate and ended up out of position. And that's what I talk about sometimes, where it's like, if you have a teammate who's just going in and feeding, or, like, playing like that, you have to make this decision of, is it worth going in and overextending to try to save your teammate? Because a lot of the time, that's how that you lose team fights. Or you get everybody to commit to that play style. So what I mean by that is you get 5 people to be like, okay, if our Doom is or 4 people to go, if our Doom is going in aggressively, we're going in aggressively too. But there has to be like or you go the other way with it, like we're going to play, our locations are going to be smart, we're going to play smart. And that's how you can kind of adjust around some of the play styles. Doom just goes in, which is fine. You want to be aggro as Doom, but this goes back to, we've talked about it before, picking and choosing your timings. Well, the Doom is probably asking for the team to heal him and saying it's, you know, they're not getting healed. Doom's like, why aren't you healing me? What's going on? That was an Ana Grenade. I do agree with what people have been saying. The Ana Grenades definitely need improvement. So that Doom is gonna... That Doom is very aggressive, I must say. That was an Ana Grenade. I feel like you should have had that more. Like you hit the shot, it just fades. Yeah, where's the cleanse? So far, so good, I gotta say. Be careful of just being like ducked on the cart or like sitting on the cart like this. You can still push the cart and play an angle. Uh-oh. Oh, the Doom built their ult by slamming in 10 times already. Nice sleep. Okay, so that nano might be very ambitious. I'm gonna explain why in a second. I want you to see where your position is in general and where they were at. Sometimes it's okay to be like, okay, listen. The only way this team can get back into this game is if we over-ult. As I say that, a Sombra just solo EMP'd a Doomfist in your backline. This is how you let teams back into the game when you start to over-ult. It's okay to lose a team fight. Well, of course they're going to get the Sigma there. Even if you nano the Sigma and they are even putting any pressure on you or your Sigma keeps going behind the wall. Did your team just tree? They're going to Kitsune Soldier Ult now, and then they're going to have Tire and... Oh, that was a nice shot. And this is what I mean about letting the team back into it. You see this now? You see what I'm saying? Nice, not bad. I love how they ended up using the 2 ultimates they didn't have, and I predicted they were gonna use Kitsune and Soldier Ultimate, and that they would eventually have Doom and Junkrat out, but instead they got all the way to those ultimates, used those ultimates first, and now we're building them again. Yeah, this Doomfist is like, I'm going to their backline, and if you don't heal me, it's your fault. That's what it feels like. Oh, it is working right now. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm saying that Know how I talk about how sometimes a playstyle will work and sometimes it won't? Right now it's working, but your team is, right now, I will say, your team is over-ulted. Do not nano anybody right now. Just, that's fine. Oh no, did it happen again on this map, chat? Oh no. We know what's gonna happen. It's here every time. Let me back up here in a second. I'm just gonna... Every time on this map, it happens. Whenever we watch these games on King's Row, it happens. Every time. The same spot. You said solo ults from Doomfist and Rage You? Yeah, but like... Doom barely can get in the limb with their ult anyway. It's just, listen. Doom? Oh no. Did it happen? Like sometimes Doomfist wants to get in the limb with their ultimate, so they solo ult, because otherwise they just get rolled anyway. Did it happen again? It didn't happen again, did it? Not the same spot, please. Oh no. They're gonna... It's the same spot. It's the same spot every time. Yep. It's great, isn't it? Doom has improved now, I gotta say. Oh, heck yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I want to point out right now, a big issue that's happened with your team is you are using ultimates in situations where your team is not going to win the team fight, and it's going in favor of the other team, allowing the team to stack their ultimates, which is making it really difficult for your team. That's essentially what's happening right now. And honestly, the only limbs you've been getting outside of that Reaper ult was them falling off the map. That still counts. Like, this is what I look at. Did you chat? Are you seeing it? Every time. All right, Life Weaver, Tree, and Shatter. This is great. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm saying. That's why I went back to, like, you're letting your team back into it. You said you closed your phone on my live and it started playing randomly in the middle of your exam? Oh, that must have been something. That must have been great. On to Moira now. I think your team... Ooh, this tire. This tire's going to dictate what happens here. Oh, nice job. Nice job. Your team should be able to win this if you keep your Ryan up, because you're going to have a bunch of ults. I'm watching the ult charge. So far, it's looking good, and the Doom is playing exactly how they've been playing the whole game, running into your backline. All right, now you can ult almost freely. Yep. How is that Chakra still alive? I mean, you got him, but what? Oh, big slam! I mean, the good news is the Doomfist went to the cart this time, right? So that's a step in the right direction. Oh no, that Kitsune could be huge. Thankfully, the Doomfist likes to go into the team. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, do you lose this? Life Weaver Tree. Oh, the tire. Oh, it's the tire. Oh no, you lost that game. You lost that game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that's tough. Yeah, that was 2 tires essentially in the same team fight. The Junkrat died but came back. Okay, listen. I will say you were playing fairly well. You know what I think what lost this game was? Your team's ult usage. At no point did your team ever save your ultimates and stack ults. Okay, so when you have a 5-minute timer and the other team is ulted, keep in mind, we have this discussion all the time about, like, using your ultimates aggressively. When you have 5 minutes on the clock on 3rd point, if the other team is ulted and you do not need to ult to bait out their ultimates, then you can save your ultimates a little bit for that team fight. But the whole time, all your team did was ult in 3v5s. Like, on cooldown, your team ulted in 3v5s every time. Listen, they use 2 ults, you have 4 ults. You go in, you use an ultimate, they have to use their other 2 ults because they're gonna be the team that's, like, on their back foot, right? They're the team that has to react with a bunch of ultimates at that point. So even one of your ultimates used in a 5v5 will probably force out the ult domino, and then you just go in and win or give yourself a better chance. But your team on cooldown, we talked about it right at the beginning of that round. I'm like, don't use the up, and then there go the ultimates. There go the ultimates. You ulted your Sigma, then you rotated your ults, then you did Reaper ult, then you shattered, then you treed, and they're over there falling off the map. Like, that's how, that was the only limbs you were getting. That was an interesting one. I will say, working on grenades, I think you definitely can do that. That was an interesting game, though. You're right. The Doomfist was aggressive. That Doomfist was aggressive. And honestly, it looking like your team was going to roll. I was very surprised to see the result of that game. I was very surprised to see that. I love that. He said, I love ult value. I mean, because honestly, like, ultimates can become such an important part. I find that in a lot of games we watch, people will hold on to ultimates forever or just use their ults randomly, not even worrying about, like... And keep in mind, here, I'm going to show one set in here that I always recommend, okay? See this right here? It says play sound when teammate eliminated. See? If you have that on, it will play a sound when they get your teammate. You can also use the play sound when enemy eliminated one. I haven't put it on, but I also watch the kill feed a lot, so it's a little bit different there. I probably could benefit from that. But this one right here will play a sound when someone on your team falls over. And that makes it a little bit easier to make an ultimate decision. Is it on by default? I don't think so. I think it's off by default. So that can be very helpful to those ult decisions. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Obviously, we record these videos live on stream, so make sure to stop by the stream if you haven't. You can see the chat right there below the webcam. We're recording this live. Record a bunch of videos, play a bunch of ranked. Stop by the stream if you haven't. Obviously, if you like the video, hit the like button. Sub to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. A lot of awesome videos on there. And if you want to submit your own spectating, look at the description below. My Discord is down there. Follow everything in the description. Just post a bunch of stuff, things like that. That being said, hope you have an amazing day/night.